Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Saturday Show. Welcome all to the Saturday Show with me, Stephen, and in a way, baby Jesus as well, I think, somewhere. I think baby Jesus could be there. Do you think baby Jesus could be there, Steve? Do you, Steve? Yeah?
No.
You think baby Jesus could be there? No, baby Jesus.
No.
What about the Holy Spirit?
Well, no, that's a different
Could the
matter.
Holy Spirit be there, Stephen?
Yeah, he could be, I guess.
And what about Mary, Our Lady? Could she be there, Steve?
No, not Mary.
No, Mary. What about Big G?
Yeah, could be.
And what about Dee?
Doubt it.
Oh, everyone, welcome to Saturday.
Did you know, am I getting this wrong now? Eve shagged Satan.
She did not.
Well, apparently, when
apparently, I was in pub the other night, and this bloke told me, and he's a really stand-up.
And I'm talking way back, and
way back, Adam and Eve, way back.
Well, he was a fallen angel. Was he Lucifer?
Lucifer? No, Lucifer.
So Eve shagged pre-devil when he was an angel, and that's what it all kicked off about.
I thought it kicked off about the apple.
Well, that as well. You know what the lie wants to get going. Fucking hell, they win football.
So it wasn't. So it was fuck all to do with the apple then. It's just because Eve shagged it. That's what it were.
Yeah.
But what about Adam then? Was Adam not fucked off?
Well pissed off.
I bet he was. Does the devil have a big dick?
You presume so.
You reckon? He might have a really dick. He might have a really tiny dick, but go really fast.
He might have a small dick, and that's why he's fucking pissed off, and he's gone all funny.
Possibly. Man, the devil seems to have a good crack, though, to be fair, doesn't he? God's a bit dull, isn't he? Seems all a bit dull, does God, doesn't he? Thou shalt not do this. Thou shalt not do. Devil goes, fuck it. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, John. John says, howdy. And this is evening. Nicole says, hi, guys. It's Dodgy Dave, the mobile mechanic. Will the ugly, badly guy jump on the pool? Will the ugly, badly guy jump on the pool?
Will the ugly, baldy guy jump in the... Me!
That says badly.
Well, I presume it's baldy, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's... Yeah, it must be baldly, but he spelt it badly. Is that predictive tits?
What you said.
No, it's predictive tits, isn't it? Yeah, baldy. But it's predictive tits, isn't it? That's what it is, isn't it? Hello, Paul. Good day, Paul. Good day, mate. Good day, Paul. He's put baldy. He keeps putting baldy. I mean baldy.
Not a very nice thing to say, is it? The ugly, baldy guy.
Yeah, no. I'm the pretty hairy guy.
Yeah.
Am I pretty hairy, or am I hairy and pretty?
Is that trolley? Is that trolley behaviour?
It's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
We tell everybody to fuck off.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Hey, look, Steve.
What?
New
Fuck off.
T-shirt. Oh, look.
I can't read it. Just a sec.
Look, see.
F off squad. Oh yeah.
F off squad.
It's quite good colours, like retro, isn't it, or something?
Hey, flash.
Ah.
Yeah. Steve had a guy once called Sarah Big Chopper.
Steve had a guy once called
Sarah Big Chopper.
Right. I reckon I know who this is.
Good evening, Louise. Martin says, evening, knobs. Evening, Martin. Welcome on. 50-50, says Paul. Hi, Paul. How you doing? I've been better. Hope you're ready for a laugh. All right, you're all right, Nicole? Well, you come to the right place, then, Nicole. We're going to have a bit of a giggle and all that tonight. A little bit of fun.
Yeah.
And all that. And apart from Steve's going to get his He's got a bit of a whinge on today. I mean, he's had a difficult day today. Has it been a difficult day to her the last couple of days? Day says, who is it? Who is it? He's going, who is it? Who is it?
Fuck off, Bradley, you prick. Well, fuck me off. Exactly who it is.
Is it Bradley? Bradley the prick?
Yeah.
So how come Bradley the prick's got a name called Dodgy Dave Mobile Mechanic?
He just comes up with stupid names, doesn't he?
No, don't be like that. You're all right, Bradley. Welcome aboard, Bradley. Glad to have you here, you dodgy.
What's he called? No, dirty Del Boy or something. Fuck over made up shit he has.
Oh, is it Del Boy?
Yeah.
All right. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Del Boy account. See, look, Del Boy account.
It says blocked. Why is his Del Boy account blocked? We haven't blocked him.
Probably because you talked so shit. And you'll be getting fucking blocked on this one, you prick.
We haven't blocked him. We haven't blocked Del Boy.
Nicole might have, or whoever's, and rightly so. Just don't be a dick, Brad. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, Brad.
I'm not in the mood. Really, I'm not in the mood.
Come on, Gate. Come on. Come on. Unleash the fury, Steve. Let's get this now. It's a bit of an exercise. Come on. Let's gather around the fire and listen to. Let's exchange stories of war.
I'm sorry. I'm going to be sexist here. We've only had a female building inspector coming round. You know where it's going to go, don't you?
Has she been cleaning everything, telling her to clean up everything?
Fuck me. What a twat. We were already warned that she was a twat.
Wow, proper job's worth like her.
Doesn't know what she's fucking doing.
Oh.
She's never been on a building site in her life. She's read books and one of them.
I don't know how to do your job, but I've read this book.
Nothing to do with them being a woman. A lot of building inspectors are like that.
Yeah.
But she is even worse because she's automatically on the defensive. So she comes over. I won't bore you with it. She says, you shouldn't be doing that because I thought, what are you on about? So I thought, right, she's completely got that wrong because she doesn't realise. I don't know where I will have to explain it to you.
Yeah.
We've cut something out which was 4-inch out of the brickwork, right?
Yeah.
You've got a 4-inch wall,
right?
Then a 4-inch cavity,
yep.
Then the next wall. So we grind out the first 4-inch. She's trying to say that it would have damaged the inside. I said it's impossible. The grinder can't go
through it. Yeah.
Anyway, because she realised when she got, oh fucking hell, of course it is. She just walked away as I'm explaining it. I said, well, fair enough. Says, well, next time you're explaining something like that, I'll just walk away from you if you can't accept that you're wrong. And she come back with, what did you say? That like I've threatened her.
And making it think like don't you know who I am?
Yeah. But the boss was there, and the way she said it was like I threatened her. And anyway, he says, no. I said, I heard exactly what he said. He just said he'd walk away from you if you're going to walk away from him.
Yeah.
I says, he says, anyway.
No, go on. I'm not getting into that.
Pissed me off, fucking wrong.
Hey,
she apologized. She apologized in the end, to be fair. Yeah.
You love her, don't you? You love her.
Albino predator. No. I'm trying to get our Cal to shag her so we could. Yeah.
Is she one of those albino women as well?
No, she's got blonde dreadlocks.
Really, really white. Does she look like what's it called? Lead guitarist and singer out of that band. What's that band? Blonde guitarist.
Blonde guitarist. Oh no, she's not like that. No.
What are they called?
The Brothers.
Yeah.
What they called the Brothers? Alcohol. No, God.
Is it a Brothers?
Yeah, the Brothers. They're albino brothers.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Who knows the Albino Brothers? Famous.
Like a 70s rock band. Always an old grey whistle test.
I want to say Jimmy.
Huh? Go on then.
Tommy, Jimmy.
Andy says she'll be a twat to cover up the fact she's no good at her job. There's plenty out there. Ooh. now. Louise says, now, Steve. Now, Steve.
I'm sorry. It wasn't. Well,
John's gone with the old, you tell her to go and make a brew for you. And Brad says women should not be on site. No, Brad, yes, they can.
I don't agree with that. And,
no, I don't agree with that. And we all need a good woman to keep us in order, Steve. Oh, Winters, that's right, Winters.
Winters.
Johnny Winters, that's it. Yeah. Well done. Well done, Andy. Well
done. Johnny and what's it called? Edward Winters.
Edgar.
Yeah. Tobacco Road. It's
Tobacco Road. That's the one. It's all right, that song.
It's well it.
Yeah, it's
and
nice.
What's the not Frankenstein.
Yeah, Johnny's there, so yeah, Johnny Winters, that's right, yeah.
Frankenstein.
How did you go on with your flights then?
Don't fuck you pushing me on you. You know the
Have you not got it booked yet?
No, I can't book it.
Why? Just because of that text number? Tell everybody what you're doing.
Right, we've got to be out of this apartment complex building, whatever, by the end of the month. The job is going to finish. These row of houses at the end of the month. The Locked Up Abroad, Bang Up Abroad is going to be out at the end of September sometime. So like what Jimmy did, being a lazy cunt and never had a job, like was said, he did it in a month or so because he wasn't working. I thought, yeah, he's fucking right. He's on the ball, this Jimmy there. So I was going to book a flight, go to Thailand, probably go somewhere quiet and chill out and just finish the book in a month.
Off. You fucking have yourself on, bastard. You're going to get to Thailand, you're going to be all fucking pissed, and you're going to do fuck all. Don't try and piss down my back and tell me that it's fucking raining. I know exactly what you're going to do. Yeah,
well, both.
I want to go to Thailand, and it'll bring back memories. And if I go to Thailand, why don't you just stay at home and write it? And just when you get in, I go to Thailand. I'm going to immerse myself. You're going on the piss and you're going shagging because you haven't had a shag for ages. Jesus Christ! I love it when he tries to kid me with all that one. It's really funny.
It's a bit of both. It's
not. Yeah. It's 90%. I want to get laid and I'm going on piss, and then there's a good chance I'll get tired and I'll write the book.
Honestly, no. Oh, no, I've done the honestly. I'm definitely lying. Fucking hell, I could hear myself lying.
Enjoy your holiday, and when you come back, we'll concentrate on the book.
No, you're wrong there. I really am. I'm going to get it done in that month. I am. Well, I am.
So you're going to come back in a month. There we go, There's a book.
No,
Let's get it all.
I'm over there and all that shit. Are
you taking your computer so you can keep sending me stuff?
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, we're going to do it. I got another organisation book thing going today. I'm fair on with it, really. I'm way ahead of you.
That's because you haven't fucking written out in there.
I've got it all here. I've got it all in paper.
No, it's right. When you're away, we can both concentrate on it then, can't you? No, when you do that, you can both concentrate on it. You can send it over and I can go through it with you. I can all that lot. Yeah. Yeah. No, it'd be a good crack. You enjoy your holiday.
Is he going grand decapitated? No, I'm fucking not. I don't want to see that prick as long as I live.
Hey, we're not that kind of show.
Really, I'm that way out. I really fucking am.
What's to do with you, you big grumpy?
In a good way. I feel like this is going to get it out of me.
Clint says, go ahead, punk. I've seen the way Steve works. He goes casino and brassing more than working. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I went casino last night. Won a few bob. Nothing major, but it was a sweetener.
John says he can write better on a beach.
No, I'm going to go Bridge on the River Kwai at some point. I'll get the. Been there, I've not been there for years, but it's pretty chilled. It's really cheap. There's a few bars and stuff, but there's none of that bar scene madness. And No, I know you're not going to believe this. No, because last time I've been, I only did like one day in Pattaya, and I've had enough. I can't stand the screen, can't stand the girls, and I can't stand the morning fucking films and all that shit, and all the music. I can't stand it. One day of that madness is all right. Believe that or not, but I proved it. I remember being with Lordy, well, it must be years ago now, 10 years ago, whatever. I remember hearing the girls screaming. I thought, I've had enough of this. These are really annoying me. You know, the fucking tone of the voice and the bullshit of it all. I thought, I can't be doing this. Then I shagged her.
Anyway, you come back with some interesting stories. That's going to be one. You're not going to believe what I fucking did. So you went away then, and you went out last night, and you won. Was it 300 quid?
300, yeah. After food and beer, and I actually put 20 quid in the roulette machine. It was very rare for me.
In a machine?
There's a machine thing.
Fucking hell, machine.
It was a classic. No, it was actually there in front of you. There was machines round it. DTD, the poker casino here, it's a very, it's pure poker. They used to have a roulette machine, so it's very, they've got a few bandits and stuff, but there's no, the other side to a casino, the blackjack and all that kind of shit.
Yeah. And you weren't one of those dicks where that you've been watching the machine, and I've sussed it. I know how it works, this, and it's ready to drop. You know them dicks, what they do with bandits. I
don't know if they have them anymore. They used to have a piece of paper with all the numbers on, so you could work it out. All that kind of shit.
What a lot of fucking bollocks. Yeah. That's always been utter
Stay
fucking
away
bollocks.
from Bang Kwang. You're right there.
Who held Bang Kwang?
Have you ever heard of Bang Kwang?
No, that's why I said who held Bang Kwang.
It's the prison in Bangkok, the famous prison.
All right.
I've actually, Clint, I've been.
Is that the one where they're all laid on the floor next to each other, right? Shit.
That's the first stage. I think the first month they do that, possibly up to 3 months.
That's horrible, that, isn't it?
That is, but the overall that prison, it's pretty fucking good. I know it seems hard to say. And
but that bit, because that bit.
Well, I know a few people have been in there.
Yeah.
And if you've got money, even if you're just getting the prison abroad money, it's not that bad. It's nowhere near as bad as what a lot of the books fucking tell you and all that shit.
All right.
You've got your own little room with your family, you've got people cooking for you. You can walk around and fucking. It's nowhere near some of these prison stories, this Bang Kwang. But I always remember when I left Chiba, the detention center, when it was fucking bad solitary. And when I left it, I remember going in there, these big old brick arch, and it was quite daunting. That bit was old, but the rest of it was kind of new inside. When I was coming back, I remember I read something about Bang Kwang prison, and he said something like, never turn around and look at the gates because the tiger will bite you. It'll always come back to bite you. So never look back at the gate. Just keep going. And I remember that leaving Chiba, and I thought, well, there's no way I can go back. I just wanted to see the gates. I wanted to see and think, fucking thank fuck for that. So I turned around. I remember that watching the gates and going, and fucking hell, 3 weeks later I had to go fucking back there, didn't I? And I thought, oh my god. I know it didn't, but I just remember thinking, fucking hell. And when I go back this time, I was literally like that, thinking, there's no way I'm going to go look back at them gates again.
Andy says, could you not go to Taiwan instead?
I can go to Taiwan. I'm allowed to go to Taiwan.
I think is there something going on in Taiwan?
Oh yeah, it's kicking off in it because they're. When I first smuggled to Japan, we went via Taiwan. We actually got stuck there because of the tornado, the bad weather. So we couldn't get on the ferry. So we were stuck there. And you know, like having your bags, the longer you keep your leave, and they're all full of sprays and all that, so dogs can't smell them.
Yeah.
But you're starting to think, fucking, how long is this smell thing going to last?
Yeah, it might wear off like.
You got like when there's no boat for 1 week, you think, oh, for fuck's sake. You start to worry about that kind of shit. It's funny, you know, because when me and my mate was on the bus, literally going to the ferry, and I said to him, I said, I hope this fucking smell thing's fucking. And he nudged me, he went, I thought, what? I thought, something behind me, the obvious don't look. I go, all right. So, but like, shut up. I'm thinking, what's he fucking? And then eventually kind of looked over like, and there's an English fella. This was that CID Jim that we thought was a copper. We hadn't seen an English guy for 2 weeks we were there.
And all of a sudden there's an English guy there.
All right, mate. Oh, hiya, you all right? Like, who's this con? And we've been, you know, talking. Whereas before, they only speak Chinese. We couldn't find anybody that could speak any English where we were in Keelung. So you felt you could almost speak freely. So on this bus, we're just going like thinking, fucking hell, all this smell thing's all right with it. And then they're like, it's all in the book, everyone. Bang on.
He says, yeah, the Chinese are bullying them. I thought Steaker's stirring them off. They're all off being a white man. Oh, they're doing that again. They always did that. It's all, that's why I don't listen.
Yeah,
it's the usual fucking bollocks, isn't it? So, anyway. So, tonight, we're all about luck and shit like that, aren't we? All the stuff of luck and everything. And, and look, and do people actually think they are lucky or are unlucky? You know, do people walk around and because I think that's like a certain kind of attitude, isn't it, that you have about yourself, isn't it? Whether you're a negative or a positive person, you know.
See, that's always strange to me about how you've always confused me about this because I know you've always thought I'm lucky and you've always thought you're
unlucky. No,
you're going to say that is what I've always thought you think, whether you believe it or not. But
no, I don't believe in luck like that. You know, you bring your own luck. There are lucky things that happen. You know, you can be lucky.
I'm kind of the same, but at the same time, you do and I do a little bit. There's part of us does kind of believe it.
No, but I think I'm lucky. I'm just not. The reason why I'm like unlucky with gambling is because I don't gamble a lot. So, do you know what I mean? It's like you gamble a lot more than me. So, when you play the longer things, of course, you're going to win. You've lost a lot as well.
You've got to win it to win it.
Exactly.
That is luck and understanding luck.
Yeah. I think the big thing was me, because my dad was always gambling, and I watched my dad lose a lot of money and all that kind of stuff. I think that always put me off it, you know what I mean? So that's why I've never really... Yeah. So I've never done it, you know, really. And then the odd times where I have done it, you know what I mean? It's like... You know, and then obviously there was that time with the Van Nistelrooy penalty, which was just, that was just the fortune comic, wasn't it? Like, you know, this would be well funny now if, it's like the universe doesn't give a fuck about us, does it? There's no, you know what I mean? It's how you are. If you're a positive person, if you think you're lucky, you're going to be more positive and do things.
It does.
Yeah.
And what it does, it puts you in the right frame of mind to have a go at something. So that's giving you the advantage.
Exactly.
Instead of thinking, I'm not very lucky. I'm not. And it's really math at the end of the day. But it's that.
That's all it is.
You should have a go at it because you have a go at it more. You've more chance of winning.
Yeah. Well, you're looking for these opportunities, aren't you? You're looking for opportunities, aren't you? That's the thing, isn't it? Somebody whose head's down, like, oh, fucking, I'm always unlucky. If your head's down, like, you're never going to see you're never going to look for opportunities as such, are you? You know what I mean?
It's how to use luck in your favour and of how people are under. Like last night playing poker, this was quite dominant in a lot of the hands I played. They were absolutely convinced that I was lucky, and I was giving this lucky aura.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in these hands, I know that they already think that I'm going to beat them.
Well, you've halfway beat them, haven't you? Yeah.
I've halfway beat them mentally. I'm already beating them in their heads.
Yeah. And that's what it all is. That's what it all is.
That's all it is. But when it comes down to the pure math of it, I know I have no luck at all.
And that's why you say about when pissed up people are playing poker, they're a fucking nightmare because they just do random things. They're pissed up and
Chinese,
are not
yeah.
picking up on anything, are they? They're
No.
just going randomly, aren't they? Just
But it's
you know.
understanding that that's where you're going to change the game to like the Chinese players, and because also they believe in luck so much.
Yeah.
Asians,
Yeah.
Thais, they'll go. What do you think, Buddha? Of course, Buddha's always going to go. Yeah, go and have a go. So you add that to the element that they're playing on luck.
Yeah.
So in a situation where normally you'd think, say I'm playing you, whatever, in a certain hand, and you kind of go all in, there's a good chance you've got something, or you're most likely, you're not just thinking, fuck it, I feel lucky.
Yeah.
Whereas they are. So that added element, you're going to call your range, hands goes a lot lower.
It's a non-logic element, isn't it? There's no logic in it, is it? It's just I feel lucky, isn't
But
it?
it's
You know what I mean?
understanding how they're using their luck.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're
yeah,
using the knowledge of luck in your behaviour.
yeah. It's an interesting thing. Is poker
Got
actually?
another good one from last night. I called a hand and it only had 6 high. It was fairly I'd done a kind of a bullshit raise with a 6 high, right? Somebody goes all in, but it was probably 3 times whatever I'd done. So it wasn't that much, but there was a few people behind and ahhing. So I know that these have got high cards because they don't know whether to. So eventually, when it comes down back to me, I've only got 6 high. I know there's a lot of high cards gone out.
Yeah.
And I also know that I'm not that far behind in a math way, but I also know if I do win that hand, they're going to think I'm Mr. Lucky, Mr. Wild Crazy Guy, when really it's not as crazy as what they look out. And of course, I hit the 4 and I won the hand.
Yeah. So you were just banking on, hoping for the flop. Yeah.
Well, I know I'm not that far behind. Let's just say, right, he's got a good hand, Ace King. Ace King versus 6-4. Math buys by what I put in, the extra bit I had to put in, it wasn't that much.
Yeah.
Even if I lose it at the hand, it didn't bother me that much because I had a lot of chips. But if I do win that hand, I'm adding luck.
Yeah.
My image
for
the future hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, I totally get that.
It's a bigger picture of the night, not just that one hand.
It's another psychological weight on their shoulder, isn't it? Basically, yeah.
Totally worked like a book.
Hey, it's what?
It worked. It totally worked. Like the whole big picture of if I do win this hand, then the future.
So what about when you get really overconfident players then who really believe in themselves and are overconfident? Like,
it'll backfire because they're not controlling the luck. They're not understanding it.
Yeah, but you said luck. I mean,
understanding it, understanding the nature of the luck. I'm not doing that with the idea of thinking I get lucky by hitting the 6 and the 4 because I'm lucky.
Yeah.
But if people might play a stupid hand because it's the favourite hand or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the stupid hand is.
Yeah.
6-9.
This is my hand.
That's your favourite hand. They always win. No, you fucking don't. You remember winning with these shit hands.
Yeah,
and it sticks in your head. Yeah. You do not win with any hand other than the math hand.
Is that the thing with? Do you are you in any way superstitious? Any way?
I try not to be.
Yeah.
I really try not to be because I don't believe in it. But I think it's inbuilt in us that we're superstitious to certain levels, isn't it? And I annoy myself if I catch myself with the you see a magpie, you look for the other one. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so, I don't do anything.
I like to think we don't, but I don't, but possibly do.
I don't think I do any. I don't think I have anything superstitious at all, really. I don't think I have anything. If I'm having a bad day, I might crack one off. I might crack one off if I'm having a bad day to change the way, the flow of the cheek.
Yeah, change the mindset.
Right, that's a really bad day. I'll get rid of that.
I try not to have anything like that because I feel like whether you believe it or not, it can affect you. Say, for example, you're going to play a competition or you're going to do something, not just whatever sport, wherever, you feel like you have to wear your red knickers on, whatever.
Oh,
yeah. You can't find them. Fucking hell, where's I put them in the washer? Where are they?
That's it. Yeah.
You put your mind in a wrong set.
But I don't understand
because
I know, but I don't understand that. Do you know when footballers and all sportsmen do their lucky things and all that, but they must do the lucky things and they don't work. It's not like they do the lucky thing and it works.
They ignore that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like, well, there's obviously loads of times where you've done your lucky thing and it hasn't worked, so it's obviously not lucky. And
but they ignore that because that's because something else happened because they didn't have the other lucky charm or whatever.
Yeah, the lucky gonk and his next lucky gonk and his spur gonk and his spur pack of polos.
Jesus wants us to subscribe.
Jesus wants you to like or tell his dad. That's from ages ago when we did the God Show.
Is it? All right.
No, I haven't just made that up. That's from ages ago. We usually have that one, don't we? Yeah, Nicole just put. Thank you very much, Nicole. Yeah, come on, give us a thumbs up, bums, and a subscribe and a like if you're all those that are out there. Come on, it all helps us.
Thumbs up, bums.
Thumbs up, bums.
Have we got one in the thing that goes across? Thumbs up, bums.
Oh no, I can make one though. Yeah. They might get people on the wrong idea though.
Okay.
You might get Martin all excited, going, I must say that I've actually got mine on. Oh dear me.
It's warm, isn't it? I'm getting roast now.
Oh, I'm off. I'll do that after the show anyway. Hey, right. Do you want to check something out? Check this out.
Yeah, go on.
Imagine being this woman.
That's not the music I was hearing in my head.
Fucking no.
Boom, 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 boom.
I mean, I think she was all right with it. I think she was like.
Of course she was. She's experienced, didn't she?
I know, but fucking hell. Can you imagine that, and then you're swimming, and then orca's turn. And I don't know anything about this story before, whether she does it all time or out like that. But you see that.
Yes, so. I know a mate of mine, right? He's thick as fuck. I'm not going to name him. Never even heard or seen a killer whale. Never even heard of one, right?
He doesn't know what a killer whale is?
It's even worse, right? This was in Tenerife. They're out on jet skis. Fucking killer whales come up. And he's there on his jet ski, like going, and then somebody filmed it, and he's like, Jenny, he says, fucking hell, fucking shit, these black and white sharks. The killer whales. Fuck, he thought they were black and white sharks. Some people are thick as fuck, aren't they?
Oh, he's unbelievable. How'd you go through life?
For him to his rare as fuck, right? They said, like, it's never happened in all these black and white sharks.
I was going to say, yeah.
Sure. So he's the luckiest bastard ever, and he's like spoiled on him.
Yeah. Fucking hell. That's just fucking amazing. And then, right, so you get that one, then this is the ultimate nightmare for me.
Oh,
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off, 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 fuck off. Fuck off. You see the size of them swimming about with a massive shark like that. And I know.
I could do it. I reckon I could do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Knowing he's in the safe control and all that shit. Because they know what they're doing, don't they? They've obviously been fed.
They've obviously, what they have is, she's really fit and all, the girl.
She's well, I know that.
Yeah,
I was trying to get past that.
But he even goes on the business end, doesn't he? He even puts his hand on the big fucking bitey pointy bit at the end. Ooh. I mean, Jaws obviously, it seemed built into you now. I don't think Jaws was it all. Because when I was in sea with Bill, down at Durdle Door, down at Dorset, and I was kidding with Bill, we were in the sea and we were swimming and we were looking, and I knew it was moss on the rocks. It was like a little big lot. I looked down, I said, Bill, do you want to get shark? And he looked down and Bill went, oh. And then I looked and I went, and I knew it were rocks. I knew it were rocks. I was the one that started the joke. Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you about when I hand fed a sand shark.
Oh, yeah.
There was only 2 planks, right? Like scaffold planks around this, like they square things off. It was in the sea.
Yeah.
Some of them had turtles in, and you could buy a bit of food and throw a bit in. There was a few like sand sharks, maybe 1.5 meters, not that big.
Well, they're not in nets or out. They swim up. They just swim up in between.
They're swimming around in the actual.
They know they're going to get fed, so they come up like.
Yeah. So I know I always thought like, a sand shark. They're like the quite docile. You know, they don't do fuck all them things. And right, so I'm throwing bits in. I thought, and I go put my hand in the water to try and get away. It kind of went like that, because I'm going to go, hey. You know, I'm like, fuck it, I went, there's only on 2 planks and nearly went in. Yeah, for fuck's sake, it was so fast. I'm like, hey, I'm a docile little fuck.
Well, that's what happened in the Red Sea. There was a thing, it was getting really bad because they were doing all the tourist thing, and they had these guys that were swimming with sharks, and what the guy'd do, he'd have all bait on a belt, taking it off and feeding them, and everybody's like, ooh. Sharks then were associating where the food was. A woman got her ass cheek bitten off by one. She bled to death on the side. I remember watching a documentary on it, and they just associated that's where the food is. So it went to this woman and completely bit her ass cheek off. And
what's this got to do with luck?
It's unlucky, isn't it? No, sorry, I just remembered that bit. I saw the video with the killer whales, and I remember thinking,
no, it's good. I'm glad you put it up.
Yeah. And it was just like, fucking hell. And she was so obviously like chilled out and all that lot, you know. And then
it's one of them beauties of YouTube when you go off on them.
Yeah, well, I knew about Big Blue. Is it Big Blue? It's called. Is it Deep Blue?
Yeah, is that Big? I don't think that was Big Blue. I don't think. Or it might have been. It was fucking big. It was blue.
Fucking big. It's all Jaws, isn't it? You know when it's eating Quint and he's got hold of him like that. Ah! That's all I ever see, you know. And I always picture that shark could just fucking, you know what I mean, and just if it wanted to, you know. But like I said, they totally know what they were doing. But fucking hell, oh dear. Was it Old German died? Married my ex-wife then. Was bad luck. Well, I've got a couple of
Old German died?
I don't know, yeah. But this is a good one. Do you know what to do with your gambling? There's a guy, right? This guy called Bill Morgan, right? And in 1998, he had a massive heart attack, and he spent 15 days in a coma. and then and he was lucky to come out and all that lot, and then he got so he bought this instant scratch card, and he won a car. It wasn't long after he won this car worth 30 grand, and then after a while this all got in the video. He was he nearly died. He won this 30 grand. So then the news went up to him and said, says, oh, let's do a story on it, about how you nearly died and all this lot. So he says, yeah. So he's telling all this story, and I got this. So he goes into the film people says, well, we'll go to the shop where you got it, and we'll film it all. And he says, I tell you what, we'll get a scratch card, and we'll tell the story and reenact what happened. And this is exactly what happened.
I've got so much to look forward to.
He didn't know it, but that included an engagement, a new job, the new car, and even more good luck when we asked Bill to reenact buying his scratchy ticket.
I just won 250,000. I'm not joking.
You're not, are you? Really?
I just won 250,000. Oh, please don't kill me.
You have too. Congratulations, Bill. Fantastic.
And I've checked it all out. That is totally true. I've checked it all out.
I thought the car was going to come in and kill him.
No, he went in. Yeah, and I've checked it all out. He went in, scratched it off, and he actually won. That was him. He actually won 250 grand.
Well, do you know what was real? I think I'm on 23 murders and deaths that are going to go in the book, and I forgot about where me and that Adam and we stayed in Queensland at this house with a pommy lady from Bristol.
Oh yeah,
his son was murdered. He won the bandit at the casino there. He won the jackpot. I forget how much it was. I think it was something like 150 grand. So he's won this fucking jackpot. They'd only give him so much every month, or the first payment. It weren't like a full in one payment.
All right.
But with his first payment, he got like 20 grand, and he bought a 4x4, a big fucking 4x4 and all that. And this was like the initial, whoa, fucking hell, I won, whatever it was, 150, 250, a lot, the jackpot anyway.
Yeah.
He's gone out, he's took his bird and his mate, celebrate. They fucking murdered him for that money, for that initial 20 grand. And nicked his
Get out.
Yeah, fucking murdered him. His mate and his girlfriend. And that's where we were stopping at his house. And it was like a shrine, his bedroom and everything. But
I'm going to stop talking to you because you keep talking about death and shit. I'm doing all happy. I've done all happy, nice stuff. Right, lovely. We're back to death again. What's wrong with you today?
It really affected her.
What, the person, his girlfriend?
No, the mother. We were staying at his mother's house. We didn't know him. We just knew her. But she told us the story. Fucking hell.
Oh God, that's proper bad, that though, isn't it? Yeah. I suppose it does attract all that, doesn't it? Like, winning all that kind of stuff. Like that.
They gave me a list now. It's unbelievable.
We're not talking about murder.
Yeah, all right, go
on. We did murder the last couple of weeks.
I need to go to the toilet as well, because she's only just come out bug.
Tennessee Williams said, fortune is believing you're fortunate. Isn't that good, that? Fortune is believing you're fortunate. I think that. I think if you can get that attitude going, where you believe that you're fortunate, and if you look, you will see. Because, it depends. If you want to be like, on a downer and all that kind of stuff, you look back and you want to be down, you'll remember the bad bits, you know what I mean? But if you look at it and just turn it around a bit and remember the good bits, then you'll see all the good bits that you've had. And you have had loads, and that's the best way. That's the best way to bring it out. And put a different spin on a bad story. Unless it's really bad, you know what I mean? But try and put a good spin on a bad story, you know what I mean? Look at it from another angle rather than one side. I've been doing that lately. And, and it's it's all depends on how you look at it. And like I say, a good fortune is believing that you're fortunate. And I think if you can turn that around and actually believe and think that you're fortunate and have that, have that, and look back on the positive rather than looking back at the negative kind of shit. I think that's a really good, healthy way to go through life, because everything's mental. If you're not well here in that kind of way, your body's not well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think, look, if you look back, you can turn anything around. Any bad event, you can look at it a different way and then kind of turn it around. You know what I mean? What's this? Your book of death?
No. I've got a list like I did one. Can I carry on? Sorry.
Andy says, if I won anything, I wouldn't be telling a soul. Yeah, Nick Zoll says, yeah, I'd tell no one. Not even family members. Look at that. The effects change in knowing. Oh, I don't know. I think it depends how much you win.
Can you see
What's
that?
this? Is that your book of death?
Yeah.
Put it away. That's for the book. In the right. Everyone, right? You need to be really happy to read this bit, because this is the bit where everybody dies.
Let me just go through it, Raj. I'll quickly go through it. Smicks, alcohol. Scotty, murder, drugs overdose. Pilkey, brain hemorrhage. Charlie, heart attack, cork ice. I won't mention his name. Shot in the mouth, suicide. Japanese Jim, bumped off. The skydiver murder that I talked about the other day. Zenny's mum murdering a dad. Iranian boss murdering a copper's son. Raymond murdering the whatever. I'm not going to fully go through them all. Somebody's brother's murdered. I'm going to miss a couple of these out.
Is everybody enjoying the show?
Murderers that I've met, like the Scouser that I first got banged up with, the chinky hairdresser in Japan, the fucking a bloke I met who'd cut his wife's head off, and when they arrested him, they had her head in the bag. He was at Kirkham. He's a very nice guy.
Nicole wants cheering up. Right, fuck off. He's a fucking...
Are you the fastest two-legged dog in the world? Deuce was found badly injured in a ditch in eastern Kentucky back in April.
Hey,
Of his body.
Are you the fastest two-legged...
Oh, fucking hell. Nicole's come on to be cheered up. And then you just turn into... Okay, he's a bunch of dead people and all. Anybody... Do you know anybody with diseases now? Do you go through with people with diseases that you know? Oh dear. What are you looking at?
You're trying to read it. I can't read what she was saying. Sorry if I've upset you there, Nicole.
Oh, Nicole hasn't said. She said earlier on she wanted cheering, and that was all. She hasn't said anything now. But it's just like, you know. Hello, Carlos. Oi, sausages. That's what we need. That's what we need. Right, come on. Let's bring this show back up out of the. Don't hang around Steve too long, you might die. A bit.
It is 23 next.
Dear me. Okay, if I hop on to bring some doom and gloom to the proceeding, yeah, come on, Martin, get yourself on. Get yourself on. Go on. Anybody can come on. Anybody wants to come on, get yourself on. We tolerate the intolerable here. You know that, Martin. No, we like Martin. Get yourself on. John says, Canal Steve, that's a lot, isn't it? I know, it's a good job you fucked off to America.
They even get to like searching for bodies. That was bad. Like the English girl that died, that drowned. Not sure if Brad was there.
Stop it.
Go on, look.
Did you hear about Joan R. Ginther? This what they said she was the luckiest woman in the world, but she isn't. There's loads of lucky people. But she's amassed a fortune of $20 million, were in various lotteries. And the record, first of all, in 1993, she won 5.4 million. A decade later, she won 2 million, and 2 minutes later, she won 3 million. And then she won 10 million at this Texas Lottery Extreme Payout Contest. bringing her total winnings to 20.4 million. And they reckon that what she did, when she won her first one, she bought fucking unbelievable amounts of lottery tickets. And
They reckon that doesn't make a difference.
Well, they don't know because she fucked off and disappeared. I was reading about it, and they said they reckon. I mean, they don't know. They said they don't know, but they were looking and they were reckoning that she bought fucking loads and loads and loads of lottery, like millions of lottery tickets.
But I'm sure that literally doesn't make it that much difference.
Well,
I know. I get what you're saying. It's got to be.
I don't. And they said too. They said too that they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Martin.
Hello, Martin.
You outside, mate?
Oh. Martin, we can't hear you.
Amateur.
Amateur, Martin. We can't hear Martin, we can't hear you.
No. What have I done now? I'm not used to this. I'm outside. I've tried something different and I've...
Martin, have you turned your mic on, Martin? There's something we can't hear you, pal.
Well, what I'm trying to do is right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck off,
Martin, we can't hear you, pal.
Fuck off.
I think what is
the monkey twats.
The northern monkeys. Yes, Martin, we can't hear you, pal.
Oh shit! Fucking shit! I'm trying. Press the fucking button, and that's it.
Oh, Camilla, you silly cunt! What have you done?
Oh god! Oh gosh! Oh gosh!
Martin,
I'm still not on. I'm still not on.
Can't hear you, Martin.
But I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. I'm going to say things anyway.
Anyway.
Martin, you're going to have to press a button or something, cock.
I'll try praying. Look at me, I've got 10 hands.
Martin, reboot, Martin. Have a reboot. It might work. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Yes. Hello, Mr. Martin. Yeah, if you could possibly turn it off and turn it back on again, I think that'll be. It worked for what's it called? Stephen Hawking. Yes, we did that for Stephen Hawking. He was very poorly, so we turned him off and we turned him back on again, and he was much better. Thank you. Come back. Because these two do the thing. Do you know with the coin toss?
Yeah.
And you know if you flip a coin toss and say you did it 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
And it landed on heads, the odds on it being heads again would still be 50-50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, because you wouldn't think that, would you? Do you know what I mean?
Yes. You totally would think that every time it's 50-50.
Most people would not think that if you flipped a coin toss...
I think you're wrong. I think most people still say 50-50.
All right, so if people are right, you're in a pub and you flick it, right, and you're having bets and you flick the coin 5 times and you're betting people, and then how many people would bet that it went to tails?
No, I get your point there. Yeah.
There you go, you see. Martin!
Can you hear me now?
Yay! See, my Indian voice always works for computer fixing things.
Now, what was happening? I've got this super deep new tablet, and I thought I would try and look a bit like more presentable on there, but it kept on losing the connection. So there you go. Tonight I am like sort of David Bellamy, I guess, in the garden in the jungle.
Wipe nuts.
Yeah.
Where is David Bellamy?
Yeah, well, I think I'd slowly like to become him, you know, sort of some bearded, bush-hatted weirdo living in the country.
Do you like getting your hands dirty, Martin?
Well, I am a keen gardener.
So that's a yes. Or do you wear really big, thick industrial gloves because you don't want nature to soil you?
No, I like my hands to be like rough and ready and cut and
calluses.
Sort of, mud beneath my nails and all that stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, you dirty, rough and ready bastard, you. Ooh. If Rascal Flatts were here now, she'd be all over you.
I'm not quite the Ponce that I've kind of given the impression in the past.
No, you're
Ponce, aren't you?
It's Posh
fake
Ponds. No, it's Posh Ponds.
I'm not really. That's the other thing. I'm not at all posh. I'm completely working class. My sister has made the upgrade from being working class.
Oh, you purposely
Nobody says that. Nobody working class fucking says, well, my sister's made the upgrade. Oh, I do love you, Martin. Hey, Steve, are you going to make the upgrade or what? Oh, fuck. I'm not fuck going to make upgrade. Fucking think I am.
Did you go to public school, Martin?
Pardon?
You go to public school?
No, I went to. I actually passed 11 plus and went to a grammar school, and the amazing thing is that we were always the youngest ones there. So I've told this story before, but it turned into sixth form college, and my youngest son, he's now going to the same school that I went to as as a grammar school in uniform, but he's now a sort of sixth former. So, and yeah, amazing.
And are you lucky, Martin?
Lucky in what way?
Oh, are you a lucky person? Are you lucky in life? Are you lucky in love? Are you lucky with wealth? Have you got a lucky cock? Did you do a lucky poo?
No, I'm not really. I'm what's the word? Kind of. I think I said this before, so it's all repetitive for anyone who's heard my story before. But I'm kind of drifting.
It's what, Martin? Hello, Martin. You broke up then. What is it?
I'm something and nothing. I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender, but I'm
could have been a contender, Martin. You could have been a contender.
Yeah, but in the words of that famous Travis song, I'm kind of a bit of a drifter. I'm driftwood, but nothing bad.
Floating like a paper cup on a storm drain. Is that what you like, Martin?
Exactly.
Like a paper cup on a storm drain. Feeling like a paper cup floating down a storm drain. What's that, Steve?
As you said that, the lights just went out.
I got the down payment blues.
I mean, I do come here because I do think you're a proper pair of lads. That's why I appear on here.
Yeah, but we like a bit of cock every now and again, Martin.
Yeah, you're not a man till you've had one.
Yeah. So, have you ever won any amount of money, Martin? Have you ever won out?
I won the pools once. I won £19,000 on the pools.
Ooh. Did you? On the pools?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I kind of I managed to kind of blow it over the period of 10 years. I got season tickets for football and stuff like that.
That's a long time to.
I was gonna say. Oh, when you said what, then I thought that's a lot. That's for a good time. Is that to spend 19 grand?
Back in the 90s, okay. Back in the 90s. Okay. I bought a car and stuff like that. Just lived.
When I was 11, my dad. Well, my mum and dad. Well, my dad did it. I think we won 1,500 quid on the pools in 1981. Right, and my dad's a Burnley fan, so therefore I'm a Burnley fan. And we were half a point on the pools of winning £74,000 back in 1981. And who let him down? Blackburn Rovers.
Really? I didn't know that story.
Yeah. Yeah, when we were at Top Club, we had the Top Club.
Yeah.
And we won the pools, and I didn't even know we won the pool. Nobody told me. We just suddenly had stuff. It's like, hey, we got stuff. And then we moved them back down to Ann Street. Well, we just suddenly had stuff. We had new carpet and shit. I thought, that's all right, isn't it? And we went on holiday. I've never been on holiday before in my life. And then I remember my dad telling me later on, and we were half a point. Imagine that, 74 grand in 1981.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. And like I say,
are you talking 300 grand or something like that now?
Yeah. Carlos says, a big shout out to all the partially deaf out there.
Very good. We won while we was on one of the first holidays. You know, as kids, we were allowed in the big room, and they were playing bingo. And on my sister Arnett's, she won the house, like, because she was underage, she weren't supposed to be playing. They quickly went. Well, underage for playing bingo. You weren't. You weren't
steady,
like,
Martin. Steady.
So anyway, because she won it and gave it to my mum, and she kind of went, house. We didn't win a lot. We won an extra week there, and plus maybe 100 quid. But to us, it was like a fucking hell. We're staying in the link. Brilliant, good buzz line.
I had this to be about. The fuck's Martin doing? Are you possessed?
I've had to go and find a PowerPoint because my battery's about to go.
All right. What, for you or for the tablet?
I'm on my phone now.
And then when was it? It'd be about 10 years ago, happened. And I went into work. We did me, or John, and Rick. We did a sweepstakes together, you know, for the lottery. And then we got in Monday morning, and I could see me waiting for us, like, lads, come here. And I'm thinking, we won lottery. I said, what? She said, fucking won lottery. I'm like, no fucking way. I says, how much have we won? She said, 20 grand. I'm like, each? No. He says, we won the raffle. It's between three of us. And this was going downhill fucking fast. When he said we won the lottery, I thought we were like millionaires. And then when he said 20 grand, I'm like, oh yeah, 20 grand, that's good. Each? No. Between us. We're still the best Monday I've ever had. We won £6,666.66 each.
Yeah, you should have started off with that. We won all
There's something about that number, isn't there? The 666 number. So the only time I've ever won on the GGs was I bet like a ton of money on a woman rider, and she was 66 to 1 over the jumps at Fontwell, and she won the race, but not through her jockey skills, but she was literally the last one standing out of about like 12 riders. They all fell, and she came in 66 to 1.
Fucking hell, that's a good one. That. Well, I remember when I think I must have been 7, because did Red Run win in 77, the last win? I think it was. So, I think it was 77. And my dad said to me, right, lad, it's Grand National, pick an horse. So I ain't got a clue what I was picking, and I picked Red Rum, right? And my dad said, I'll put 50p on for you. Right, sound. And Red Rum won. And do you know what I got back? £1. You tell me a fucking horse that wins a Grand National at fucking 2 to 1.
Yeah.
I've never thought, Dad, you robbing bastard. It must have been. I mean, you always get good odds on National, don't you? Even if, you know what I mean. Favourites even gets good odds on National, don't they?
Yeah, because there's so much wrong, isn't there?
No, it's the biggest race in the world, isn't it? They're all dropping and dying all over go, aren't they?
Saying out, mate, Grimmy's dad, John says.
Yeah, Grimmy's dad, Bob, won the pools twice in early 90s. I was telling, my dad got me. Do you remember Spot the Ball?
Yes, Spot the Ball. Yeah.
You remember Spot the Ball? Do you know what my dad did to me one day? He said, right, lad, come here. Sat me down at the table and said, right, this is Spot the Ball. And he got a pin. He said, you see every one of them dots there on that? They all had little tiny dots everywhere. I said, I want you to go around and stab every one of those little dots with that pin round there. All right. He says, yeah. And he says, if you hear this noise, he says, just tell me, because that's where the ball is. I spent fucking doing all that. Going out the oil dots.
Well, what's it called? One, didn't he, at the airport? Bloody. What's it called?
Dougie.
Dougie.
Yeah, won a car, Lamborghini.
Won a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. Was it a 60 quid scratch card or something like that?
No, he won one of them, but he won Spot the Ball at the airport.
Hey, did he?
You know, they have the car at the airport, there was some kind of game, machine game.
We won again, didn't he? Is that right?
Yeah, we won
That's right.
Because when
That's what happens.
Some
Some of these people, they win a game. Yeah.
He
We
says,
had
"Can you
this,
change that car? I've already got that car."
No, it's weird how sometimes people who win on like lotteries, they win again. Where I used to live, we had this kind of a kind of fish pond world. It was called Koi Cart World, and it was on its last legs and was about to go bust. And the owner
Koi Cart was on its last legs.
Yeah, no, he'd kind of like this kind of little Chinese guy. He built all these he built like a mini castle but run out of money, and then he won the lottery. Literally won the lottery. Had all these landscapers round doing all the building, digging up lakes and everything. And then about 5 months later, he got 5 numbers, and he didn't obviously get the millions, but he got another few hundred, fucking 700 grand or something. Like, literally within a year. Amazing.
Okay, Andy says, you remember Michael Carroll, that mank fucker? Do you remember that mank fucker?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can all say like what it's for, but fuck it, he did it his way, didn't he? Do you know what I mean?
Weren't it? It was a lot of money he won though, weren't it?
He won loads. He bought a big fuck off mansion, and then he bought loads of bangers, and he was racing them around on all the grounds. You know, and all that, like smashing them all up. He was a right horrible bastard, weren't he? Right, oh fuck off, you know what I mean? And he had his big gold chain on and all that. But
I tell you what, if I won any decent money, I would immediately give half of it to like my sister or somebody who was sensible.
Yeah, if I won loads of money, I'd spread it around, because you don't need that much money, do you? Yeah. As long as I didn't have to work again, I'd be fucking a nice house. Don't have to work again. That'll be me, and then everybody can have it.
Exactly, but I'd also like to just kind of, when you just kind of see people who are pissed off or unhappy in shops and stuff, and just kind of give them some money. I never understand why rich people just don't just give their cash away. Well, some people do, don't they? Some people do. Yeah.
I think though, there's also that though, where people will still slag him off for being a flash fucker or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Do you know they would? People. It's like when Dougie won that Lamborghini, and I remember talking to Dougie. But I think were you there, me, you and Arnie? We were talking to Dougie about when he won Lamborghini, and he says, he says, I've won a Lamborghini, right? I've won a Lamborghini, and first thing a lot of people do is say, you know how much that's depreciated? I don't give a fuck. Oh, you've lost loads of money on that already. I mean, I've lost loads of money. I won it.
Who literally thinks like that in the real world? Who thinks like that?
Lots of people think like that. Lots of people.
I don't know. It's such a negative thing, isn't it?
It is. It's such a British thing. It's a really British thing. Yeah. It really is. It's such a terrible British thing. If somebody has something, and if somebody makes it big, or somebody has something, there's always those right horrible bastards in pub like giving it, yeah, buddy, you know what I mean? Yeah, but fuck that, yeah. And it's like, you've done fuck all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think luck is good. But I'm never envious of people who.
Me neither. I am never envious of anybody who wins anything. Never.
No, nor am I. Because life is a kind of game of chance. And you also get the people who some people who've like worked hard for it and stuff. And to be honest, I have never been money inclined. So I can't really like bemoan the fact that I haven't got any.
I genuinely don't want money. I don't do the lottery. I don't do anything. I don't. No, I honestly, I think it's one of the realizing that you don't want to win it. It's almost.
No, but I'd like not to have to work again. I'd like to not have to work again.
I don't agree with that. I think work and purpose.
Yeah.
No, but I'd do it. No, I'll be well busy. If I didn't have to work again, I'll be doing plenty. I really would, and enjoying everything.
That's more the point. If you want to do something that you enjoy more.
That's it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's the trick to it all. Nobody wants to do shit things that they don't want to do.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I keep telling the kids.
I think as I've got older, as I got older, when I was younger, I was such a kind of lefty socialist, and now I kind of think that it's good that you've done something you want to do and you've got some money, and like Steve said, you have some purpose and stuff. But if I had like fuck off money, I think I'd be like Jesse in Breaking Bad. I'd just be like driving around at night, like tossing bundles of notes into people's gardens and stuff like that. And whenever I get some money in my bank account, I can't hang on to it for more than 5 minutes.
Wouldn't that be nice that if people did that? Do you know, like millionaires secretly at night just went down throwing money into people? Do you know?
That's why we.
Do you know in Germany? In Germany once there was this trait going around. It was obviously some kind of cult thing or something, where people were breaking into people's houses and cleaning their house and doing all the raining, and then they fuck it off out again.
Yeah.
Honest to God. Honest to God. I mean, I think it's stopped now, but there was, I remember seeing it on news like years ago, about 10, 15 years ago. But people were breaking into their houses, washing everything up, cleaning the house up, doing all the raining, and then fuck off and leave and not steal anything.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I do that in my sister's place all the time, because I'm obsessive with like cleaning, like so I'm very it's very funny how like traits go. So I'm very minimalist. Everything has to be in its place and clean, and like everything has to be symmetrical. Whereas my sister is like the opposite. Just goes out and leaves like a ton of washing up and like shite everywhere and everything like that.
Have you ever been caught cleaning your knob? Hey, what are you doing? I'm cleaning. I'm cleaning it, Steve.
Yeah. Well,
with all your symmetrical tissues.
That's the excuse I gave to my mother back in the day.
Yeah. That tissue's the splash mat. That tissue's the splash mat.
I'm just cleaning cleaning the bedroom, mother. As you instructed me to do so.
Oh dear. Right, let's have a look. Oh God, yeah, fucking hell. Oh yeah, it's this guy. Now check out this guy. Now this could be either lucky or unlucky. This is Satomo Yamaguchi, and this guy, well, he was. He was. Where was it? He worked in Nagasaki in 1945, and he was an engineer for Mitsubishi. And then suddenly the Americans dropped a fucking bomb, an atomic bomb, and just as he was stepping off a tram, and he was enveloped by a blinding white light, and it was the first atomic bomb ever fucking used, and it was only 2 miles away. He survived and suffered serious burns across his torso and ruptured 2 eardrums. 80,000 men and women were killed by the blast. Eager to get home, Yamaguchi braved the peak radiation zone of downtown Hiroshima to catch a crane the very next day to
Nagasaki.
and they dropped that bomb on him, and he survived that one. He survived both nuclear bombs. Imagine that. You just survived that bomb. You go, oh, fuck it, I'm going to Nagasaki. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And do you think he took that personal? Never did him any harm.
Bombs?
Yeah, Little Boy and Fat Man.
Very good.
Yeah, I know my war stuff. See, what I was thinking,
I've been listening. One was uranium-235 and one was plutonium.
All right.
Nagasaki
well, I remember,
was plutonium.
I was thinking about, what got me on to thinking about luck was, I've listened to this audio book on the, and so you had HMS, hey?
I couldn't hear you. I don't know if it was just me. You froze.
Oh, sorry. I'm listening to an audio book now. The Killing of the Bismarck, Sinking of the Bismarck. You remember the Sinking of the Bismarck? So on HMS Hood, right? Basically, the Bismarck fired. They were having these, firing at each other, and the Hood was trying to get inside, so the shots didn't come down. They knew about the plunging fire, so it did this turn, and the Bismarck got this incredibly lucky shot. It was a fucking freak of a shot because they've done it all how they did it, and they've looked at the record. It was in a full turn, and how the shot hit it was so lucky. But 1,300 fucking men died because of this unbelievably unlucky incident. Do you know what I mean? And that's what got me thinking about doing a show on luck. And it's just like, imagine all that. Do you know, that just throws all your idea of luck out the window. I mean, I bet there's some guys on there who thought, oh, he's fucking lucky, Jim. He's lucky as fuck him and all this lot. And this freak shot, only 3 men survived. There were only 3 men survived. And it was a fucking 1 in a million shot. If they could have tried all day, they'd never done it again. And all them men died. It just blew up. It just fucking went bang like that. And all these men died. 1,300 men died out of a freak fucking thing like that. And that's what got me thinking about all luck and everything, you know. And then the whole thing, like the universe does not give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? It's all,
but it's also going back to your previous show about the origins of the universe, because the chemistry and everything, the fabric that holds everything together is, if it is just one little bit the other way, then we'd all just be goo. Nothing would work.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And how did that happen? You know,
that's the thing.
Something. There could be other universes where everything is different because the calculations are different. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's what we are, because that's what Steve says about how amazing that we're here and everything. But we are just that fucking amazing trillion billion to one shot. Yeah, and that's how life started, you know what I mean?
But it gets even bigger, though. The whole thing is because what we as humans cannot get a head round the size and scale of it all. It doesn't compute in our head, so it's all like, no, that's impossible. It can't possibly happen. But the huge scale of it all always has to happen, no matter what. Like we said, like
that's the thing. That's the thing. It has to happen. It has to happen. That's the actual thing. If anything can happen, it fucking will happen.
But
you know what
my
I mean?
point always is the fact that we're here now is the puzzler. The fact that it happens isn't a problem. The fact that we're here now is the.
I don't understand that when you say that. I still don't
get that. I know you don't get it.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm just going to retrieve my beer from the garden.
Yeah, right, mate. Yeah.
Come on, beer. Yeah, Andy says, same with Aldi at the Bismarck. The rudder was hit by a drop torpedo from a swordfish, weren't it? It disabled the ship, which could only turn the circle. I know. It was getting away, weren't it? Yeah, that's totally true, that. The Bismarck was getting...
The rudder was hit by a...
The really old... But basically, the Bismarck was getting away, and it was going to get back to Germany. And they knew they had to fucking sink it, because if it got back, it was on that side of France, and that was it then. It was... Where it was at Germany, where it got out, it could only go a few ways, so we had it all blocked off. But if it got to France at Brest, then it could get out anywhere, because it's out in the open sea straight away. There's loads of different ways it could have gone. And it was getting away. It was actually getting away, and they had this one last chance, and these really old swordfish biplanes went in and dropped all the torpedoes, and there was one hit, and it hit, well, there were 3 hits, but 2 didn't do it, but one hit the rudder, and it blew the rudder off, and it turned the ship back around in towards the British, so we could catch it and sink it. And because the rudder was knackered, they couldn't do anything. It was basically go around in circles. But once it was actually out, it was going to get like, because all the fighters and all the submarines could have protected it, and it turned around like that and came back towards us. So yeah,
Tom's hit the nail on the head, isn't it? It's the ultimate lottery win. Us being here alive.
Well, it's you versus how many sperm, isn't it? You know, you're in that ultimate race, aren't you? I mean, yeah.
Like I say, with that woman, it sounds like a bullshit story that she's won the lottery so many times and all that. You're thinking, all of us have had that times God knows what.
Oh yeah,
and we are all that multi-lottery winner.
Yeah. No, it is. They say that the British went hell for the Hood was a flagship, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He was a guy. The Hood. Well, Hood was in the. He was in the Battle of Jutland. Andy was Hood. Anyway, sorry, we're getting off on that. We're getting onto a history thing there, Andy.
So I watched this program. Actually, it's a program talking about sort of naval stuff. There's a program on Netflix at the moment called Sea Power, and can't remember the name, but this shows how upward mobility has declined. So I think his name was Admiral Jack Jeffries. I might be wrong. Jackson. It might something like that. And he joined the Navy as just an unqualified working class boy at 15, and he rose to become like the head of the Navy. And built all the dreadnoughts and all the battleships.
No, it's Fisher. No, it's Fisher. Fisher built all the dreadnoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably Jackie Fisher, something like that. Anyway,
yeah, it's Fisher. Yeah.
The guy. So what he did, he had to resign because people were against. They refused to believe that it was like correct to rearm in the face of like German rearmament. And so he resigned in like 1912, but it was because of him that we were able to like have the best modern navy in the start of the century. And my point was that he literally came from nothing, had no qualifications, but he got to where he was through the sheer power of his personality and his intellect, and that just wouldn't happen these days. Because if you don't have the piece of paper, you don't have the qualification, or you don't know the right people, you can't make it.
No, but not really, because it changed a lot after that. Because the problem that he did when he invented the dreadnought, we had the biggest, most powerful navy in the world. As soon as he invented the dreadnought, everything became obsolete. Everything was obsolete. So the thing was, it put everything on an evil plate. Granted, we had one. But then Germany made a dreadnought battleship, and then Japan made one. It kind of leveled the fucking playing field. The only thing was that we were so good then, our industrial might was so massive, we could build more. But it did kind of level everything. And in the Battle of Beatty, there was a guy called Beatty who fucking pretty much fucked everything up. He was too aggressive. He was too aggressive. He went steaming in and he shouldn't have. Yeah. He was called Beatty. His last name was Beatty. And he was supposed to get up there the Germans and bring them into the Grand Fleet with his battle crew. Martin, he went to go and get the Germans, go, fuck off, Germans, fuck off like that. Come on then, like that. And then he'd go back to fleet and bring them all into fleet. But he didn't. He went out there and started fucking scrapping with him.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Right. My point that the thing I took from the documentary was that the how we're led to believe that things have progressed, but there seemed to be more chance of upward mobility, like 100 years ago than there is now.
No, but that's what changed. That's what changed from then, though, is that, Martin? From that period on, it did change then, and now you have more chance now of getting up and being listened to. Back then, it was a proper what's it called, nepotism back then, where if you were, like your mums and dads and all, whoever you were, and all that lot, and that changed after Jutland. That's what they said. Yeah. They said there were too many of them, and after Jutland, it all changed with that then. Yeah.
I don't know if you've read it.
Perhaps disagree a little bit. I'm not sure that that people from working class backgrounds have a greater chance of achieving higher status. I think there was a time when you did during the 50s and 60s after the war. I think that's it's regressed now. I don't think that's true.
I don't know. There's more people who are working class people now who are making it big time, aren't they? Starting their own businesses and all that kind of stuff. And chambers and.
You're talking about military wise.
I meant overall. I meant Steve. I meant overall. I think there was a time when there was a kind of golden window when that was possible, and you literally could.
Could be in a golden window now, with the internet and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's more chance now. There's more chance. I think people have more opportunity now to become anything they want.
It's like we're doing this book thing at the moment. I didn't know fuck all about this KDP and self-publishing, and it's so much easier. I don't know fully, but to publish your own book now, whereas you could never do that before. It was impossible. You had to go through the system. But there are ways now that you can actually do this kind of shit.
Well, look at writing music now. You can get your own. You can do studios at home and everything now. You can do you know, there's all that. Anyway, getting back onto luck. What's the funniest, unluckiest story you've got?
Well, I say,
You know, like unlucky, like I can't believe that. Or lucky, or what's your funniest lucky story? Unlucky stories tend to be funnier, really, but I suppose. Well, I was thinking. I don't know.
I said, I don't know.
All right, Ace! Oh, come on, Woz, we're going off topic. I know. But we're supposed to be talking about luck, Andy, not the history of British sea power.
Okay, I apologise for that. I had to get I got looking after these dogs here, and I had to get them in. They were barking.
No worries, mate. Do you remember when?
The thing is, if the neighbour comes round, starts shouting, he came around when I was running once before, said like your dogs are barking and everything else like that. You know, I'm going to do this and everything like that. And if he comes on here again, ever has a go at me, I'm not a polite person like my sister. I'll fucking smack him in the face. So that's just me. I need to just try and get him.
He's getting wound up. He's getting all wound up, and he. Oh, my shouters, give me some chip. Do you remember when? First time I went to Ireland.
Yeah.
And how fucking, I mean, you know, how amazing was that? Where I'd never been to Ireland before in my life, right? My mum's Irish, and
is this
so
this is coincidence, isn't it? Or is that? Yeah. Well, it's a good coincidence story, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's luck as well, isn't it? Like, I've never been to Ireland before in my life. I'd never met any of my mum's family. So I'll go. Steve said, "Come on to Ireland. I've got a job for you working over here. Like, good crack, it's right sound." So, and I said to my mum, "Where?" Because you were Bray, near Bray, and I knew my mum was from Bray. So I said, "Mum, whereabouts did you live?" I'm going to Bray. Oh, she says, "Right, this is who you need to meet," and it's 12 Ballywaltramites, was it, something like that? So I goes over, met Steve and everything. Hey, met Steve, we're going to piss and everything, a few drinks. And then next day we're doing a job, and Steve says, "Right, I've got to fuck off. I've got to go and look at a job that we've got coming up." So, right, sound. And Steve comes back and says, "What's that address where your mum said where she lives?" And I says, and he says, "Was it 12
Ballywaltram Cottages?"
Yeah, and he says, "Was it 12 Ballywaltram?" That's it. Yeah, he's getting fuck off. I mean, no, that's it. Yeah, he says, we starting a job there tomorrow. We're building an house in the back garden. And I'd never been to Ireland before in my life, never met my Irish family. First time I went over, I went and I met all my Irish family. We built a fucking house. Yeah, in my mum's old house. I'd never been to Ireland before in my life. How mad's that? That was fucking mental, that, weren't it? Yeah. So, I mean, look, coincidence, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what was lucky. Was working with our John on fucking grab. So you know the grab with the big bucket, like that a lot. So our John's on crane, and I'm just leveling this stone out, and he's fucking about banging grab like that against my ass just for a crack.
Ready?
And then all of a sudden, as he banged it towards me like that, it went poof. It just, I think a rock was inside it, and it just went poof, and it closed like that, and it went through me pants, and it went through me fucking boxer shorts. And I didn't have a scratch. If that had shut on my ass, it'd have cut my ass cheek off. It just went poof like that. And it went through my pants, and it went through my shorts, and I didn't have a scratch on my fucking ass. Now that is fucking lucky. Jesus says, "Is that Vince Bell from Erasure on the show with you?"
Of course, he's enough to.
Yeah.
I don't want to. It's a tricky one. This one with what's happened today, but I thought of another coincidence thing that me, you, and Steve, when we went to from that job, we ended up going to Würzburg.
That's right.
And it turned out Würzburg in Germany was twinned with Bray, where we've just come from in Ireland. They were like, remember that?
Was it?
Yeah.
You must have told me, and I obviously forgot, like, and everything. But fucking
yeah,
hell.
this is normal. Yeah, Bray was twinned
with Würzburg, because it was Klein Riederfeld, weren't it?
Yeah, Klein Riederfeld. Yeah, where we were. But anyway, we went to Würzburg, and there was an Irish bar in there. We went to an Irish bar.
That's right. I remember that.
I went to the bar. I mean, this is I don't know how long after, whatever, and I've got this pair of jeans on. I thought, what's this in my Johnny pocket? I had an Irish punt on me. Rather a £5 or a £10 that hidden.
That must have come from Bray.
It'd been in my pocket all that time. But I've only found it in an Irish bar in a town that's twinned with the. You're like, fucking hell, it's an Irish punt.
I remember parking up outside that Irish bar. There were me, you, and Steve.
Yeah.
And I was backing up. Me, hey, how about I backed into this right tight space? And I went, hey, how about that for parking, Steve? And you went, that's dead good parking. I love my rabbits. That's dead good parking. That was. Yeah, I always remember you doing that. You know, if off Live Birds, I love my rabbits.
Yeah.
I just backed in like that. Hey, how about that for parking? You went, that's dead good parking. That was. But in that accent, I can't do it.
That's a really typical you random weird memory, isn't it?
Yeah. We found out today, not to bring everybody down, we found out that lad Steve died today. So if I drink for Steve Williams, he's only 48. He's a cracking lad. He's a really good lad.
I didn't know him.
Yeah, he's a really, really good lad. He was.
Let's talk about.
I'm talking about happy things. When he cracked off for that last when we were in Germany, weren't we? Do you remember? We went to that October.
This is how weird life is, right? I'm not joking. I told this story yesterday.
What, when we were drinking at the bar and he met with that doctor's wife?
That fit bird, she was after shagging me, weren't she, at first?
Has he got to shagging you now, was it? Is that what he was?
She was fit as fuck, weren't she?
Yeah, she was. She was really
she
fit.
came up to me, so this is how long ago it was. She said something like, "Oh, did you work out?" Oh no, it was. She actually, I think she said, "Are you a bodybuilder or something stupid like that?" You remember? I thought, fucking hell.
I remember we were all under the table. Do you remember? There was that tall table, and we were all drinking. And a tall table. There were a tall table. And then for some reason, we ended up, because they had a big cloth, there were me, you, and Steve, and them three. There were three girls as well. And for some reason, we were, do you remember, all talking on the table?
I remember her being gorgeous. Thick.
Well, did he shag her or not? He went, because he...
No, he took her out, didn't he?
So took her out, didn't he?
Yeah. She was married.
Bitch. Yeah, she was married to a doctor or something, weren't she?
To a dentist.
Dentist.
She had the diamond in her mouth. She was gorgeous.
No, in the tooth. You never diamond in the mouth.
That's the night we went, fuck it, let's drive to
Prague.
We drove to Prague.
We've been on piss all night, yeah. Let's go to Prague. It turned out about a 6-hour drive. We went next day or something like that, though.
No, we drove that night. We've had this.
No, we didn't. We didn't go there that night.
We did.
Did we?
We drove because it was early in the morning by the time we got there.
Because we went to that garage and they were selling beer.
Yeah,
they had a beer promotion on. We got beer. Did we actually drive?
We drove that night.
I thought we didn't do.
No, I thought we were about 2 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning, yeah. Fucking hell! I couldn't do that now. Imagine that now.
Being like a proper pair of wild lads.
Well, because I remember going up to, we had to go through border, didn't we? Do you remember? We had in that fucking piece of shit Astra that only had 4 gears. It's unfortunate was that your centre position, it looks like you're giving Sam and John a double reacher out. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Hello. Hello. Who wants to go skiing? Woohoo! Good evening, Jesus. Glad you're here, sir. I passed a quarry truck at 120 miles an hour and another truck coming the other way. Another truck had overshot the bend. I knocked both wing mirrors off, one on each truck. Definitely not low. Fucking hell, Lord. That's biker's foot. Every biker I know has got a fucking limp. You know, I've got some fucking clips for you. Let's have a look. Oh, watch this. Fucking watch this. Watch this. When I watch this, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, how fucking look is that? little twat. You can't say that. Imagine. That's proper, like, isn't it? It's proper, really.
Me and Lordy, yes, 234. We were. He'll remember this. I'm not good on motorbikes, mate. We went onto this main road in Thailand, the Sukhumvit Road. It's fucking nuts. It is. Anyway, it was like you had to kind of commit and go for it. And I'm fucking around and I'm all hesitant and shit. And I'm thinking, right, just fucking go for it. And I've gone for it. The next minute, there's like a bus or something like pulling in. I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna have to go around it. As I'm going around it, I can feel a big truck behind me there. Oh! And then this poxy little fucking bike overtaking the bus, knowing I've got a big. I'm thinking, oh! I had to fucking pull up. My fucking arse went. You know, fucking terrible. He'll remember that con. Fucking hell. Because he's behind watching it. You go,
yeah.
It's like when you go abroad, and I remember the first time when I went on holiday with my girlfriend to the island of Santorini, and you go down those you see those big kind of cliff passes, roads that go round and round and round. They're dropping like thousands of feet, and every kind of 50 yards, like loads of flowers and stuff like that. And I just said to her, I said, I'm not going down one of those roads on a coach like that. And she booked this coach trip, and that's exactly what happened. And you had mopeds overtaking the coach, then the coach overtaking the moped. And you were going down and down and down. You just thought, oh, it's just like being in an airplane. You just put your hands
like them
together.
roads you see in India, isn't it?
I don't know if you can see. We've got a scar across there from windy roads just like that in Corfu. It was going really slow, like a tractor coming the other way. We're like, fucking hell. I kind of skid off and the handlebar fucking stuck in my hand. Lucky I was only grazed a bit, but fucking when on them corners, like, that's nothing.
See that there? See that there? Yeah. Nurse shark.
Look at it. Donna Parker. Fucking twag! I'm only joking.
I'll drink to your leg, Mr. B.
Okay, wait there. I'm going to show you my arse. No.
Hey?
No.
I didn't quite hear what you said, but I just thought, he said he's going to show us that. You can show us your arse if you want, but only for just for crack.
Yeah.
Your scream was louder than the horn. It says your scream was louder than the horn. A friend of mine has a whole shoulder blade missing. Slid off a bike at high speed and on his back down the hill. Tore through his leather skin and bones. Oh, God.
Fucking hell.
That's the thing about bikes. I tell you, they all have a limp. All lot. And like Steve says, all them ones with the big bikes, when they get up, they all look like shit superheroes, especially when they get off them and start walking around. You remember that? When they have the leathers on and their helmets, you do. You look like shit superheroes. Have you seen that red Chevy truck?
Shit on bikes. I had I think I had like a Honda 125, and I had multiple.
See you later,
accidents.
Nicole. Nicole's off. See you later, Nicole. Sorry. Good night, Nicole. Sorry, go on, Martin. Sorry.
No, when I decided to call it a day, I was taking this corner. I was about like 5 miles from home, and when they say like lean into a corner, and I got halfway round and chickened out, and went straight off into a ditch, and straight into a hedge, clipped a telegraph pole, knocked myself out, and that was just the day I decided to call it a day, because I literally came within 6 inches of like killing myself. And I never mastered a bike. I couldn't even master 125.
I've never been on a road bike. I've been on scramblers and that, but I've never been on a road bike ever. And exactly to prove my point, Lordy says I have a limp. Oh yeah, sorry. John says, have you seen that red Chevy truck that gets flipped in a tornado a couple of months ago? No way, I haven't seen that. No way. Let's have a look. They can play videos now. Let's have a little look at that. Because I want to try to see if I can do this. It's very warm, isn't it? Oh, it is warm.
Nice. I've had a quite nice warm day.
I feel like Jamie now after Joe Rogan. Oh, right. So let's see what I do.
Are you working, Martin?
Pardon?
Are you working?
What, right now? Working
No,
mad.
not right now. I know you're not a professional. Jump on.
No, I'm doing what I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing like sort of garden maintenance at the moment.
Oh, I can't do it.
All right. So you're doing well. Then you're doing a job you like and getting paid for.
Well, I do and I don't. It depends. Different stages. It's good when you're being creative and like you're planting and doing stuff. But it's kind of like then when you get down to like just looking after the place and stuff like that, it's a different kind of job. But you know,
I always enjoy doing the lawn.
Oh shit!
Yeah, doing. I had a pretty big garden, didn't I? At Billington Gardens. It was only a council house, but it was a corner council house, and we have quite a bit of land. But my God, it was hard work trying to keep up with it. Like, but I did once.
It is.
Quite enjoyed
the place I'm at now. I've left it for about 10 days, and it's just so much stuff to do.
Gets up on you, yeah.
And I'll see if I can play this now.
Well,
oh, it's not doing it. No, I can't do it. I'll have to download it. I can't do it. I'll have to download it, Johnny. I tried sharing the thing, but it goes. No, but Martin was going to be the new Eddie Kidd.
Yes, if only. Yeah.
He came.
Martin works his snake hips around the streets of St. Leonard's.
Yeah, right. If only. The weird thing is, I'm almost coming up with strange anecdotes, but there is some. So everyone's asleep, and literally, I guarantee you, there's some crazy cunt who's got some kind of trial bike. He's probably delivering drugs. He's going to get caught at some stage. But he goes around the streets between like the hours of like 1:30 and 3 in the morning, like, you know, revving up and going around. You can hear in the distance. You've no idea whether he's like 800 meters or like 2 miles away. And he can only be up to no good, you know, at that time of the night on a bike. And he's going to get caught. But it is quite funny.
It's kids, Martin. It's kids. You stop now. You're being an old bastard now. You know what I mean? You're being a right old bastard. You're falling into the old bastard, I was never a kid trick. All the shit
I never did that. I tell you what, I would be out there with a fucking skipping rope across the road, get them off the bikes and beat the shit out of them. Okay, and
are you reenacting all the scenes at home to what you do to him?
Yeah, like, people need to.
You can't follow Martin. You have to always remember what you did when you were a kid.
Well, I never kept people up at night.
Well, I did because I was a big loud bastard. Not in a bad way, but I mean, you know, we all did silly things, and we've all done, you know, bits of drugs and all sorts and everything like. And
yeah, exactly. Okay, I was smoking dope and everything when I was that age. I wasn't fucking driving a scrambler bike around the fucking St. Leonard's and Hastings at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's because you were too fucking stoned. That's why this kid's got a lie.
You know.
Oh, I hope Jesus said.
I'll tell you what, I'm ready to go out on the street with a fucking great big broom and like whack them over the head and like, you know, take them on one night.
That's the one. You want to be like Indiana Jones with a hat on.
Yeah, exactly.
Were you skipping rope instead of being a whip? Why does it have to be snakes? Jesus said, steer to Jack in the gardening business. Couldn't stop nailing his bollocks to fence posts. Oh dear me. Yeah, but no, it's a funny thing. He's looked though. It really is. It's a bizarre thing. There's a couple here. Where are we? Oh, this is it. Yeah. Jason Kearns Lawrence and his partner Jenny. Right. These are unbelievable. So they wanted to go to holiday. So they went sightseeing in New York City. They thought, let's go to New York City, and they went on September the 11th, 2001, when hijackers flew 2 planes into the World Trade Center. A few years later, they thought, right, let's just have a few nights in London. And it was July 2005. And the first day into the visit, 4 suicide bombers attacked the London Underground, killing 52 people and wounding more than 700. So then they thought, right, let's have a look. Let's just get away. So in 2008, they went to Mumbai, India. And to their horror, terrorists struck again, opening fire on a hotel, killing 174 people.
I just missed that.
This couple. Eh?
I just missed that by a few weeks.
What?
The Mumbai bombing.
Did you? No, the bombing was shooting. No, it shoots on the beach, wasn't it?
Whatever it was, I'd already got banged
No,
up.
it's a hotel. It's hotel. The Mumbai hotel shootings.
That's right. Yeah.
Look at the date, right? I got arrested on 28th of October, 2008. Goggle the day. And I was in Mumbai at that time. I just missed the Thai tsunami by a week. I went back home for Christmas.
No, you landed.
No.
I rang you up.
No. I was in Thailand, but I was when it happened, it wasn't where the tsunami hit. I was in Bangkok.
Oh.
But the week before, I was in Koh Phi Phi, one of the worst places to get hit. And we even seen the bungalows that me and Silverback stayed in.
Yeah.
Seen the roofs going down, so we were 100% we'd have got wiped out.
Yeah.
10:30 in the morning.
It's weird that. It's weird.
So I missed that.
You're touched by the hand of God.
Well, I don't know.
Well, he had a week. It's not like I just left it like 5 minutes ago, is it? I mean, it's a week, isn't it?
Same with
Like,
the Japanese one. I was a few months. I left. The Japanese tsunami was in 2010, and I left like a couple of months just before that.
Yeah. It's ain't that weird though? Them tsunamis, they're fuck all like Hollywood tsunamis, are they? They're just this. It just keeps going, doesn't it? It's like because there's that unbelievable. I always remember that unbelievable because Tim rang me. I remember at that Christmas, and Tim rang me and he said, "How's Steve?" I said, "What are you on about?" I said, "Have you not seen news?" He said, "No, I haven't seen anything." He said, "There's been a big fucking tsunami in Thailand," and I was like, "Fuck's sake!" So I'm fucking ringing you up like fuck, like and then you ring up. What do you want? Are you all right? Like, yeah, I've just woke up. Why? What's to do? There's been a fucking tsunami.
No, you didn't say it was a tsunami. You said there's been a massive like earthquake or something, or an eruption. Something mad's happened. Like there's thousands of people got killed. I'm going. So fucking, I didn't feel a thing. Right? You know what I remember? The first thing I thought was right. It was my first night back with Silverback, and we had a right session, like going like fuck. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, something bad's happened. We were just fucking shagging like rabbits.
Do you reckon you did it because you were shagging so hard, Steve?
No, we shagged through it. I thought, oh, great. We were in an earthquake.
Oh dear. Carlos says, "I'm so lucky I don't live by Martin." Exactly. That's not a dog. That's one of those dogs that cats batter. That's one of those dogs that cats batter.
Jason,
Steve's been Barrymored. Steve's been Barrymored in the pool. Martin looks like a 90s Michael Stipe now. I was in Thailand when the tsunami came, Boxing Day 2004. I know. It's fucking mad that. Because do you remember that picture it showed on the beach? And somebody had took it and the tide had gone out. Do you know when it sucks the water out?
Yeah.
And there was a little girl, and like it could have been a dad or whatever, stood there giving it what the fuck. And I remember thinking, if I'd have seen that, I'd have known exactly what that fucking was. And I'd have been like...
Do you think you would?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd have known exactly what that was. I would. I'd have known exactly what that was. I've always been fascinated by stuff like that. I've always been fascinated by that. And Spidey Sense, and I thought, fucking... But it's so... watching the Japanese one, it's mental. I've been watching loads of videos of the Japanese one as well. How it just comes in, just... Nothing spectacular. Just goes fuck off.
Before the big arrest, I travelled a fair bit. I've gone all the way through up in Japan. I always thought, fucking hell, they're paranoid to fuck these lot. You know, they're spoiling the views with all the walls and incredible amounts of these tsunami walls. Things.
Yeah.
Going a bit over the top, these lot. So when it actually did happen, compared to like Thailand's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So and that caused actually a lot more damage than the
Well,
Thailand.
Thailand saw, and a lot of the islands saw low lying though, aren't they? They're very low, aren't they? The islands, aren't they? So it easily went over it, didn't it? Like,
yeah.
But but like I say, them walls and everything. Yeah, but even then, it just fucking went fuck off, didn't it? It was proper mad. Jesus says, Steve was shagging my nan backstage at the Tommy Cooper gig when he died on stage. The last thing he saw was a flash of Steve's arse cheeks through the curtain. Fucking hell, Jesus.
I'm going to go and let the dogs out. I literally have to go and let the dogs out.
Right.
All right, we'll just literally come back in a minute then.
You know, I feel all right now, but only about. Do you know when I got up then to go for the pee? I thought I was going to have an heart attack. You know, you feel a bit of wind or something like at the side there. But
I've had that all day. I woke up. I think
I'm going to have a match that live on fucking air just to prove what luck is all about. I mean, I was there for the luckiness.
I think I've got a bit of double trouble. I do like press ups every morning. I've been doing more and more. But I woke up this morning, and I went, you know when you do. When you debrief, I'm like, like, fucking hell, that hurts. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, that hurts. It's like shooting pains on me. No, but I thought, hang on, this is only happening when I'm breathing. I thought, this is wind, is this?
Yeah, no.
This is just wind. And I thought, I'll break once I get up. So I'm going around making myself burp. But I've had this really heavy feeling on me fucking chest.
Oh, let it go.
All day. And then I've been having a dry cough. So I looked that up, and it's pleurisy. I thought, I haven't got fucking pleurisy. Anyway, I know what it is. I've pushed myself a bit too hard doing press-ups, and I strained my tits. Because I went for a big fucking walk and a run this afternoon. I had no trouble breathing or anything like that. So, fucking, yeah. I got another lucky video for it. Check this guy out. Fucking hell, that was lucky that way it is. That was so close to his head. That was the wing of the plane. Did you see what happened?
Well, it hit it, didn't it?
Yeah, but it just skimmed his head. The wing skimmed his head.
The thing at the back.
No, it skimmed his. That's what I'm saying. The wing skimmed his fucking head. He was coming all the way. He had no idea. Right, Martin. Oh, wait. Let's down together, Martin.
Up, Martin. Up, higher.
No, let's keep looking.
I know. Higher, lower. I know. Fucking hell, I'll cut my head off. Oh, I look better this way. Anyway, you have to say that's the best image you can get of me, isn't it? To be honest.
What, your saggy tits?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Do you ever try and lick your nipple while you're having a wank?
Yes. I mean, I do feel that's possibly, when people say, oh, I must go and make a cup of tea now, or go and, fix myself a beer or something like that. They're literally going off to go and fuck a donut or something. But let's not speak about such people.
Fucking donuts. Right, I've got another lucky story for you. Right, on the 26th of January 1972, there was this flight attendant called Vesna Volovic, right? And she was on this fucking plane base. There was all that other thing. She was on this plane. And then it blew up. Terrorists fucking blew it up. And the explosion killed everyone aboard apart from her. She fell 33,333 feet. 6.3 miles she fell. And she fucking survived. She ended up in the back end of the plane. Like the tail bit, that broke off. She was pinned up, this fucking drinks thing pinned her up against the back of it while it was spinning round. And then, food cart was pinned her into it. And then she hit, I think she hit, no, that's right, she hit a heavily wooded area, and it just landed in a certain way that she fucking survived. They reckon because of her low blood pressure, she didn't pass out. Sorry, she passed out straight away when the cabin depressurized, which stopped her heart from bursting. And then somebody found her. She was screaming inside the wreckage. She fell into a coma. She suffered a fractured skull, 2 broken legs, 3 broken vertebrae, a fractured pelvis and broken ribs. And she was paralyzed below the waist. But after 10 months, she's walking again. But imagine falling. It took her 3.5 minutes to fall, to hit the earth. From when the plane blew up to her hitting the ground. And she fucking survived.
And so and she was the one who caused it. I missed the start of it.
No, it was a terrorist attack. She was an air hostess.
So I thought that she was the terrorist who did it. Sorry, I missed the start of it.
No, she was just an air hostess. She actually shouldn't have been there.
I missed the start of it. I thought that she was the one who planted the bomb.
No, she was she actually shouldn't have been on that plane. There was a fuck up.
Mark Harris, good evening.
Oh, good evening, Mark. How are you, Mark? What time do you call this? Jesus says she must have had a massive fat ass. Actually, this is her. This is a picture of her back in black and white days. So she's not a bad looking girl. She's got big eyes. Yeah. She's got big eyes.
Bit Cilla Black going on.
Surprise, surprise! The plane's exploded and I'm on my ass!
Well, people have survived plane crashes. It's not a very good stat, is it? But people have survived.
Buddy?
No, they survived them, but there's not many spies falling 6 fucking miles from the sky.
18
miles from the sky.
18 people have survived that.
What?
I don't know, just being silly. No.
You were just being silly. I know in the Second World War, a tail gunner got shot out of a plane and he landed in a big snowdrift and he fucking survived.
Well, that sounds a lot, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he got shot out of the plane. The plane blew up again. He fell out and he landed in a massive snowdrift and totally survived. I think he broke his leg or something daft like that. I remember reading that when I was a kid in Wallard or something like that. Right, check this out.
How you don't have to be that high for you to fucking die.
No, do you fuck? No.
Even just going into water. It's water. It's a bit of a cushion. Not when you start going up. It's like going into concrete.
It's like going into concrete when you hit water. It's just fuck. Unless you can get that. Do you reckon he got that dive though? You do it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think so. I think if you got the dive on,
that's why they throw a pebble, don't they? These big jumpers. They throw a pebble first to break it.
Do you know them big tankers? You know the big massive oil tankers?
Yeah.
You know the big huge oil tankers? Do you know at the front? Do you know what the bow at the front? Do you know the pointy bit at the front? Have you ever seen it when you have that big massive fucking dick thing that sticks out at the front?
Yeah.
You know when it goes in, so that you have the. I'm showing you up there so you can see. Yeah, so you have that. Well, that does the same. That breaks the water away, so the boat can cut through better. Yeah. The way I think it does it under the water, so it's under the water, and it kind of does the same thing as throwing the pebble in, like you said before the divers go in. It breaks the viscosity, Steve. That's a good word, isn't it? Viscosity. Hey, Martin, fuck you. Viscosity. There's a word for you.
That is a good word. I'm trying to think. It's a very good word. I'm trying to think of the dictionary definition of that. I mean, something that's viscous, it's like a liquid, but it has like a sort of a treacly kind of thickness to it.
Yeah.
Viscosity. It's a very good word. I love that word.
Martin, what about this one? I think he was being a little bit sepquipendaliant.
I don't even know what that means. But I don't know what that
means.
I did have a girlfriend who used to try to get the word juxtaposition or serendipity into like the conversation anytime that she could.
Yeah, but that's just but when they do that though, they just break all the rules of contrafilularities, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of what's called malapropisms. So a malapropism is a word where a person uses
wrong place.
The classic one is that Del Boy when he says at this specific moment in time, when he means at this specific moment in time. But the word came through.
Or when people say literally, I'm literally dying, and you're not dying. Yeah. You're not dying.
But a
I'm literally dying laughing. No,
is literally it's literally a word or phrase used when you think you're using correctly, and it literally came from a play by Sheridan, and he had a character called Mrs. Malaprop, and she would say those kind of things, and it would kind of, you know, it was really funny back in like the 18th century, and that's where it comes from. Malapropism.
Back to septuipedaliant. I'm going to tell you what it means. It's the use of long words when you don't really need to use one.
Yeah, and also that's another one though where it goes against all the contrafamiliarities. It's just another one of them words, isn't it? You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So Martin, what is your favourite word of all time?
Fuck off.
2 words.
That's 2 words. No, what's your favourite word? Hey?
He thought you were going to get fucked off then, didn't he? Jumped the gun. You're the first.
Fucking hell, Martin, how's your paranoia? Martin, for fuck's sake.
He tried.
Well, I always like the word plinth.
Plinth.
I just like the word plinth.
Plinth.
Plinth. Yeah, a plinth. You know what a plinth is. You know, when you're building, you have a plinth. Yeah,
I don't like that, mate.
You don't like plinth?
I don't like this. I never did the surf for the first half of my life. I didn't. What the fuck's all that about? I always did the F. Nobody told me.
I can imagine you, but I can imagine you struggling with the. Did you struggle with the word the?
No, I don't think so. Not the. No, I was fine with the, but 3. I said 3 for years.
Yeah, no, but that's completely different.
Well, somebody said it's. You do know it's 3, not free, eh?
Mort says, thanks for having me. You're welcome, Martin. You're more than welcome, you paranoid bastard.
It was a good attempt, but we generally was not going to fuck you off then.
Hello, Max says, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You fucking copied and pasted that one. I'm telling you that right now. Carlos says, I think it's lucky I don't shit myself after a dodgy fart. Well, then, yeah, that's that. Oh, God, that horrible feeling when you think you have. I do her. Well, where are we? I do her. Steve probably has. Who are we talking about? I've gone back in chat. I'm looking back through chat. Louise Boy, I may suggest watching an uplifting movie to bolster your spirit. Maybe Marley and Me or Schindler's List. Oh, and Andy says, naturally, I copied and pasted that. Oh, there you go.
I got that all in 1 week. My sister sent me, when I was in Japan, a book, Marley and Me. It's about a dog dying. But I also got a letter that my fucking Cambodian dog, Dardam,
right.
was fucking killed by the Cambodian.
They ate it, didn't they?
No, this was a different dog killing. Dardam was a really.
What is it with you tonight? Murder.
Dardam was fucking brilliant. He won me a bet once because somebody said, because this dog, right, he would sit there and watch, follow me everywhere, jump on my motorbike. You to get it, close its eyes, even then he'd try and find me. And so he's brilliant, this dog. It's just a street dog. Anyway, this guy was saying, like, did you know that dogs that can't they can't look up with their eyes without their head moving? Have you ever heard that one?
No.
A dog can't look up with its eyes like that. It has to move its head.
Oh,
well,
right.
well, he was saying, did you know that? And I thought, well, that's not fucking true because I watch my dog sometimes when I like joke and kind of go move a little bit, and he looks at me and its eyes look up. They say, "Are you going or what?"
All right, yeah.
You know, like, and I thought, I says, that's not fucking true. He says, my dog's eyes look up because he thinks I'm going somewhere because it's always got its eye on me. He said, I'll bet you 1,000 baht, like 20 quid, that you're wrong. I went, are you ready? He says, watch this, right? I said, I'm going to pretend to go to the toilet. You watch my dog. And I got up a little bit and he went, oh, fucking hell.
That was
I don't know where I got that from.
That was sideways. That was sideways.
Oh, I wasn't doing it, but anyway. Get the fucking bees in, dickhead. Anyway, so that dog, cool dog, while I was in Japan, she got pregnant because they didn't want too many dogs round our little where we were living. One of the motorbike gangs fucking killed Dardam to stop. It pulped to have like a lot of pups, so they couldn't feed off the. No, killed the dog to stop the pups feeding off it, so they all died.
So they all died. Fucking
yeah.
Shit, man.
One of my mates got a fucking machete to him, nearly fucking killed him.
You're off again now. You're doing it again now. You're off again now. What the fuck's wrong with you tonight? Something fucking wrong with you tonight. You're on a moida for some reason. Anytime, Louise, your mental wellness is of optimum importance. Stay well and happy. Are you all right, Louise? What's going on? Are you okay? It's still a bit down. Oh, think back to happy stuff, Louise. Louise, it's hard work, but it's you know what I mean. Happy memories always bring me around. Steve's dog was called Higgins, and together they solved crimes in Steve's red convertible Fiesta Mark II. Do you remember Higgins?
It did used to come with me on the. Do you know I was the PI?
Walls gives Steve a break. You've done murder for the past week. I know, but he's just on one, isn't he? He's just on death, pain, hate, kill, angle in. He's on that.
I've been writing it today, and then fucking my mate died.
yeah, poor Steve, yeah. Right, I got one last video for you. Check this out. This is one thing, and then you go, oh, fucking hell. Fucking bloke. There was a crane. You know when they're in the basket in the cherry picker?
Yeah.
There's a bloke. That's what he's hit. He's hit the bloke. The bloke's in the fucking cherry picker.
Right.
And it's hit. Did you see it?
Do it again.
Do it again. What? Right. There's a bloke. When you watch now, watch. Yeah, but watch. When you watch it now, watch at the side of the road. You'll see the cherry picker with the fucking thing out, and he's in the basket. Where are we?
Oh, you stupid fucking twat.
It is mental.
You know what, that's another case. If you kill him, that's one less moron. Let's get this gym fucking sorted.
I absolutely agree. It's unbelievable, that, isn't it? I saw a video right the other day. They're always on about us being digging holes, and they're probably saying to you, you know about deep excavations and all that lot? And it was in some fucking India or something like that, and there's this guy, and he's in a hole, and it must have been, and he's in a trench, and it must have been about 10 feet fucking deep, and it's got a big fucking water main down there. And I'm watching, I thought, you stupid fucking bastard. The whole lot fucking caved in on him. No shuttering up, no fuck all. They just dug it all out. He's in there doing something on pipe. But there's no shuttering and fuck all. And I'm not, it's about 10 foot. And I thought, you stupid cunt. And he just went, pfft. And that's it. That's you fucked. Anyway. And on that bombshell.
There's a big difference between like that's not luck, that's just stupidity, isn't it?
No, it's stupidity. They're just fucking terrible. They are. They're absolutely fucking. A says, remember that dog that fucked you off across from Sports Bar? I'm assuming that's.
Oh.
I think that's a woman in it.
No, it was a dog. You know what I'm like with taming dogs and all. There was one fucking cunt of a thing of a dog. like the old station at practice room, right?
Yeah, Jack.
There's another case, so I'm giving it sausages every day, trying to, but no, it was a cunt. I think I kicked it in the head in the end. I give up.
You gave up being nice and twatted it.
Yeah. There was another dog on the island on the Coconut Beach. It was because I knew all the other dogs. It was slightly alpha male, but just not enough. Anyway, but it was a fucking cunt. It was, and I tried to get it round because I was new. He just didn't like me at all. But it would be okay with other people anyway. At one time, it came down. I come up from behind of it, and it had a big pair of balls and all. Fuck, mate, I used this dog and right, and never seen it again. I won. Well, no, I couldn't. It's very rare I can't tame a dog, but sometimes I just kick him in the balls.
I used to remember when we used to go down to Jason Spencer's house. He's dead. When I was a kid.
Oh, don't fucking start.
And he had a great big collie dog. You know them like Lassie, like a Lassie collie dog type thing. And it was when so we're only little kids. You remember Tarzan? You remember proper Tarzan? What was Tarzan? Yeah, no, the other one. Yeah. But do you remember when he was fighting with the lion and he had his he put his legs like that and he had his hand behind his neck like that, didn't he? Do you remember it? Do you remember on the intro he did that? Well, we used to fight his dog, his collie like that. I used to get it. Yeah, I used to get it like that. And I'd go, and dog were a good cracker like, he's not having a good crack like and everything. I used to love fighting like that. Yeah, do you remember that one? Yeah, it was really good.
What about that Tarzan? What was his? Yeah, he didn't have a cheetah, did he? He was called something else. He had his little kid. He had
that kid. No, do you know a kid called Chai or Jan?
Chai.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't called Cheetah. Was it called Cheetah?
Yeah, it was called Cheetah. It was called Cheetah. Yeah,
it was called Cheetah and Chai.
Yeah. Was it Jai or Chai?
Chai, I think.
Was it Chai?
Chai.
Because that was the best. That was the best one. Oh,
yeah.
That was the best one. That was that used to be my ringtone. That for ages.
That was at Angel Falls, weren't it, in Venezuela?
Oh, was it? I don't know anything about that.
But it was at the fall. It was some falls, weren't it?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Africa.
I wonder what that's like. You must be able to watch that on YouTube.
So I worked at Greystone, where that's
the Legend of Greystone.
Up near the lakes for the Andy's house. That's where.
Where's Greystone?
Family.
Where is that? Is that in Africa?
No, the original story is the Greystone family. They had a plane accident. I think they all got killed except for the baby, which was Tarzan. He got brought up by the guerrillas, and he was this rich family from the Greystones. I feel like I'm getting mixed up, but possibly close to the truth.
No, but is that from the film Legend of Greystone?
Yeah,
it was that film, wasn't it?
Greystoke.
Greystoke. That's what it was. Greystoke. Yeah.
Yeah, the Legend of Greystoke is that.
That's it. So what is Greystoke?
The writer up near Kendal, near the lakes, where Andy had the house. But that's what. No, I don't know what the fuck.
Hold on, I'm really confused now. So Greystoke's up in the lakes.
It's up near the lakes, Penrith, Carlisle way.
No way.
And the writer either lived there or that was the Greystoke family house. Does anybody know? Can somebody Google? Andy, please Google the history of that, the Greystoke and near Penrith.
I didn't know that. I've never seen that film.
I didn't, and I still don't. Don't know what the fuck I'm on about.
No, I've never seen that film, Legend of Greystoke.
Yeah, I think it was decent, weren't it, that one?
I don't know.
Thingy, weren't it? There can only be one. Lambert.
Christopher Lambert, was it?
I'm Christopher.
The Belgian guy?
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm really confused, but I nearly said, I'm Christopher Lambert. I knew I was going to say it. My brain's it. I'm really confused.
Kind of magic.
I'm Christopher Lambert.
Oh dear. Right, come on, let's fuck it off. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So everyone. So, are you doing a show? Are we doing Wednesday? You all right for Wednesday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then after that, I'm at France for a week.
All right.
So,
hold on. Pretel, what are you doing there, holiday?
Yeah, Normandy. Going to Normandy. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, that's the one, is it? Yeah.
We've got a house right on the beach, actually on the beach. So my plan is every morning to go into water.
All right, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it anywhere near the Bayers Tapestry?
Bayot, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no
we
idea.
went to watch it, went to see the Bayers Tapestry. Went on that when.
Not Bayot Tapestry.
Whatever it is, yeah, whatever.
What's on Bayot Tapestry?
The eye thing, the killing, the horse, the arrow.
Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
Have some fuckers eye out with that.
Right, I'm also thinking, well, I'm going away in 3 weeks, hopefully. The 1st of September till the 3rd of October is what I'm trying to book. Definitely not going to be doing lives from, well, I say definitely, possibly, but we're not going to plan anything because I really want to get my head down and do the book. So basically, we've got 3 weeks left of doing this shit. We'll do it when we come back.
We come back, won't we? Yeah, it's only been a month off, isn't it? Like, so.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we'll cross that bridge. We've got a few weeks because I'll be away. So we'll do Wednesday.
Should we do a poll of what we're going to talk about? That's do you know that community thing? Or what should we talk about Wednesday?
Yeah, I can put it up, see what comes up. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll put a poll up and see what everybody wants to talk about.
Any ideas? What kind of shite?
Well, we do have lots of ideas on the list, haven't we?
We've got loads, haven't we? Actually,
we've got. Let's have a look. We've got greatest mob movies, eyesight, love. Why don't we use nuclear power? Modern slave labor to keep us rich. Education. We keep saying we're going to do one on education. Excuse I. The Zodiac Club. Mr. B buildings. When did that one come from? Mr. B.
I think that's something to do with. I've never seen it, but somebody who Jimmy's always taking piss out of.
That's right. Yeah. The best TV ads.
Yeah.
But we did do a thing on the 70s and 80s, though, didn't we? Back when we were kids type thing, didn't we? I think we kind of... Did we not just go on the ads on that one? It's inspirational song lyrics. Well, we'll have to have a way up in a thing like that. That's not bad. It's not bad as inspirational song lyrics. We could always do. Well, that won't be a full.
It's deep for you, that.
It's a bit deep for you, that Lordy Wheel Limp. Yeah, Lordy Wheel Limp. That's it. Yeah, Lordy Wheel Limp's a bit fucking deep for you. That. I think education could be a good one. We haven't talked about. Does God exist? Oh dear God, we're not doing these. Please don't call this shit. Yeah, 13 people watching this shit.
Yeah. Can we do education? Yeah, let's do education.
We'll do education. Well, is education? Yeah, we'll do education. Is education? Is it actually a good thing for your kids? I mean, it is, but I mean the way that they do it. You know what I mean? The way it's done. Tell your mum to stop changing her lipstick. I'm starting to get rainbows around my dipstick. My favourite. That's his favourite inspirational line. Tell your mum to stop changing the lipstick. I'm starting to get rainbows around my dipstick. What song's that off? That'd be a good Saturday one, that actually. Ooh, I might. Yeah, we'll have to do another pop one because I fancy making up some daft lyrics again. I enjoy my daft lyrics.
I heard something the other day and I'm thinking, fucking hell, that's not that I forgot what it was now, but like a comical thing. But shit, it doesn't say that.
What, for a song?
No, something like I used to sing it. I thought, oh, it doesn't say that, does it? Misheard lyrics.
Here are your shares, says Martin. Well, there you go. So Wednesday then we'll do all a show about education and about what it was like in school and all these school memories, being back in school and all that kind of stuff as well. That'd be interesting because.
Did you watch that documentary, the one with the man in John's school?
No, I need to watch that. I keep forgetting. I need to watch that. I will do my best to watch that as well because that'd be interesting actually. Looking back, I started watching it. It was really good. And
it's weird, that I'm sure he wasn't around when me and John was there, but that name hung around. Mr. Ray's going to come.
Is that the copy?
The copy, yeah. Maybe he was still around, but I can feel it like that. Fucking hell, better not. Fucking hell, we got go too far because they're bringing Mr. Ray. He's like legendary cunt.
Oh, I'll tell you to watch and all listen to Mad Season. You remember Mad Season? Lane Sterling's band. Yeah, I've
listened to him quite a bit recently.
Have you? I started last week after it showed all that lot. I got pissed, and I did the Alice in Chains concert. You know the black and white one that's really good.
Yeah,
great early one where he's doing Love Hate Love and all that lot. And then I thought,
there's a good Mad Seasons live.
Yeah, well, that's what I watched. I watched Mad Season live.
Well, they
really good because he does Artificial Red and all that lot. Really fucking good. It's really ace that one. Yeah. So all right, there you go, everyone.
Give a good fun band for you. Ooh. It's a really bad fucking name. Viagra Boys. Have you seen anything of them?
I heard that name.
He's really cool. He's fucking mad. They're actually, I think, the Danish band. He sounds very American, Doorsy. He's like a tattoo with a pot belly and weird, oddly cool.
I'll tell you what I've been listening to. Do you remember a band called Spirit? They were the band that sued Led Zepp for ripping off Stairway to Heaven. And when you listen to it, it's like, oh my fucking God, Led Zepp totally ripped that off. There's no two ways about it. But their old stuff is really good. The last guy, has just died. A bit more murdered for it. Well, not murdered, just but he's just died recently. They've been going on forever, but their old stuff is really fucking good. Me and Matt listened to it in wagon. Because we're talking about that Spirit. And the song, what's it called, that song that they do? And fuck me. And it is, you listen to it and think, fucking hell, Led Zepp. And Led Zepp got away with it as well. Obviously, they had the better lawyers. Yeah, they got away with it, yeah. And when you listen...
They got away with it.
No, they did. They got away with it. And because they had the better lawyers, didn't they? When you listen to it, you were like, fucking hell. But Spirit, yeah. And the music's good. When we listen to it, it's like, it's fucking really good, this. So they've been going on. Right, so there you go, boys. And on that bombshell... we shall see you on Wednesday with an educational night full of education and educational things, but no teachers.